Hello YouTube, it's Trelladero. Welcome to another live stream. Just gotta wait for everything to get hooked up. Okay, that was pretty fast. Thumb test. Okay, we're good. Welcome messages up. Okay, I think we can start playing now. Alrighty. So it's been a week, and we're about to enter the snow globe. And the snow globe is something that we found in a ruin for, I forget what her name is. But now that the snow globe's been returned to its pedestal, we're now able to go inside the snow globe and find a word of power. So let's do that. Okay, the snow globe floats above the magical pedestal. Within the snow globe you see small shapes moving. There are clear skies in the globe below. In the globe below, you and a ragtag group of dwarves are busily butchering dryads beneath a warm sun. Oh wow, okay, let's enter the globe. Dwarfs and dryads are fighting. Crush your skull like an egg on me anvil. Odd. Doesn't even have a weapon. He's back. As soon as they die, they come right back.
Follow me now. To the fight! By my direction!
Oh, he's totally obliterating Tommy.
Used to seeing only the dwarves who attack us on sight.
Okay. For what reason have you sought me out, human one? Is there some boon you would ask? Why are the dwarves at war with you? The dwarves cannot be reasoned with. They slaughter my sisters and chop down our trees. It's as if they are possessed by a kind of madness. And yet sometimes I feel the dwarves are not solely to blame. I do not speak of this with my sisters, but there are times when things are not clear, as if I'm in a dream or a nightmare. I have dark visions of me and my sisters unleashing our magic on the dwarves and reveling in the slaughter. I cannot help but wonder if we dryads do not succumb to the same bloodlust as our foe. Have you always been at war with the dwarves? I think not, though it's hard to remember anything else, but within my mind there are fleeting images of a time long, long ago, a time when dwarf and dryad stood side by side. We were slaves to a terrible master, a monstrous creature of pure evil. Dwarf and nymph alike served this being, and together we dared stand against it. But the memories are clouded and unclear, a trembling reflection in a muddied pond. Perhaps they are not even real, for it seems as if our war with the dwarves has raged since the dawn of existence. Okay, I think I'll go now. Farewell. May the earth be ever soft beneath your feet, but travel with care, good man. Danger is ever present. Okay, so I'm guessing that's where the dryads come from, is over there.
Blood and glory!
Okay, so this just goes back to where we started. I thought they're both dead. Okay. Another cave. Arwill's journal. This is the journal of Arwill, leader of the Snow Globe Dryads. Final entries of particular interest. The dwarves fell upon us yet again. Their savagery was terrifying, but at last I and my sisters managed to drive them off. How many times was I slain in that battle, only to be reborn and slain yet again? Does it even matter anymore? War, death, rebirth, the cycle never ends. In my dreams there are visions of a different world. I see dwarf and dryad working together, allied against a common and terrible foe in a bid to escape this pointless existence. And I remember the whisper of a powerful talisman, a tool to free both dryads and dwarfs, the amulet of ages. Is this a beautiful memory of a time long forgotten, or a promise of hope for the future? We could only speak with the dwarves and make them understand. They are mad with bloodlust and attack us on sight. I fear this gruesome cycle will continue forever, and this brutal existence will never end. This is the Journal of Hod, leader of the Snow Globe Dwarves. Final entries of particular interest. The Dryads came at us again, using their foul magic. The fighting was bloody fierce, but at least we drove the tree huggers back. How many times did I die in that battle, only to be reborn and slain again? Does it even matter anymore? Fighting, death, rebirth, fighting, it never ends. Sometimes in my dreams I see a different world. I see dwarf and dryad working together, allied against a common and terrible foe in a bid to escape this pointless existence. And I remember the fading echoes of a powerful talisman, a tool to free both them, dryads, and we dwarves. The Amulet of Ages. Is it an amulet of a time lost, or a hope for the future? If the dryads will only listen to reason, then maybe. If they are mad and attack us on sight, the fighting will never end and this pointless existence will continue forever. Damn. That's a tough place to be, stuck in. Oh, I have to fight another dragon?
You are not slaves. The stools to see you as a coward and filled with terror at my presence. I find your courage intriguing. Visitors are a great curiosity in my world. Survivor.
He's super quiet. I am Charladero Crom. I am searching for the words of power. Your name means nothing to me. I have been too long absent from your world, but the word of power, that is something with which I am very familiar. There was a time when I would have snuffed out your existence for daring to even mention the word in my presence. The centuries of solitude have cooled the passions of my icy blood. I can tell you of this word of power if you wish, though its magic is far greater than anything your trivial intellect will be able to comprehend. Okay, yes, tell me of the word of power. The word is an ancient magic fashioned by the creator race that ruled the north before the time of manlings. Even I was not yet hatched when they vanished from the world. I was able to harness the magic of the word, using it to shape this realm, to give eternal life to my slaves, and to make my own body immortal. Where is the word now? The magic of the word sustains this realm and my own existence. It is never far from me. More than this I will not tell you. The word is mine and you shall never have it. Is there nothing I can offer in exchange for the word? Can you offer immortality? The word sustains me. It is life itself. There is nothing you can offer in trade. Okay, so it looks like we gotta fight this dragon. He's weak to fire. What's his name? Guardian White Dragon. Okay. Okay, one thing I'm gonna do.
Once more,
Don't use melee weapons.
Heal my wound! Follow me. Now. Follow me. Down. Hold this spot.
He can't equip a ranged weapon.
Attack! Time to die!
Oh, he did. Good. Yeah. You got a 43, okay. 41. Okay, I'm gonna teleport back and get healed that way. No, not Tommy. Tommy's gonna die. Got him! No jewelry for me. You defeated the powerful Winter Fang without weakening it? Oh. So there's a way to make it weaker? Yeah, we beat him. Got 600 XP for beating him. I did 60 damage with one hit. Nice.
Much you must
What do you have to tell me?
Augury is nothing but a fool. He does not truly understand. The words are ancient beyond imagination.
We're like nodding our heads in agreement. Okay.
Wailing of the word slaves. Was there at the beginning when the world was hot and this land was jungle where the old ones.
When the world was hot? What are you talking about?
Once this winter land was a lush jungle. Vents from the earth blasted scorching steam into the sky. The world was warm. The old ones lived in this paradise, as did we words.
What happened to this tropical paradise?
The jungles died. Rust and snow covered the land. For all their power, the masters could not stop the change. They vanished from the world, consuming the earth that had turned against them.
If your people were wiped out, how did you survive?
When the old ones vanished, the power of their words remained. As did we, the words bound to that power. Forced to walk the now frozen and desolate earth. Forced to preserve the words and legacy of our masters. Many word slaves died when the endless winter came, but some learned to survive in the frozen waste, hiding from the lesser races who now hunted us. To survive what the masters could not endure.
What happened to the words of power when the old ones died?
Over the centuries, the magic of the words. Power. And as we who were left behind grew strong, none enslaved us. We who had once been slaves, scattered and hid the words, forever feel their legacy. Thousands of years passed, and even we who hid the words no longer know where to find them.
Oh dear. What does this have to do with Malgrim?
Oh, seeks to unlock the dormant power of the words. Where slaves, humans, dwarves, elves, Morgan would have all bowed to him as master.
Wow, thanks, Adrienne. I would have never figured Malgrim was seeking world domination without that little history of your people.
You are as big a fool as Morgan. Morgan is already doomed. The words were meant to release ancient evil upon the land. Devastate those who survived the change, the old ones. Their fame was only the first of the evils the words will unleash. The world as you know it shall be no more if Morgrem succeeds. This is the legacy of the creators. The world will pass. No! It cannot be! Morag!
Morag?
Morag! Strikes me! This cannot be! She attacks me through the words. She disrupts my spell of projection.
Whoa, Morag? Who's Morag? Tell me before it's too late. Okay, Lillian Cambridge. She's the one I got the snow globe for.
Hey, I know you. You're one of them heroes. Gent hired to find them words of power, right? Sure, that's you.
You has to help me. That waitress cut me off. She says I'm drunk. She can't treat me like this. I'm Lillian Cambridge. Aaron wants my help to find them words of power. I think you've had enough to drink, Lillian. You can't talk to me like this. I'm not some drunk. I'm a respected archery expert in my field. I used to have one of them words of power, you know. It's inside this pretty snow globe, and now some hero went and got it out, and the snow globe is empty and all alone. I need another drink to get my spirits up. If you see the bartender, tell him to bring me another bottle. This one's almost empty. Okay, let's go give Aaron's the other word of power.
The city of Neverwinter is forever in your debt for recovering the first word of power. We hope you will have continued success on your mission to thwart Margrim and his followers. But now is not the time to dwell on past successes. There are more words yet to be found before Margrim gets his claws on them.
I've found one of the words of power.
Why didn't you say something earlier? Hopefully this will slow the armies advancing on Neverwinter. At the very least, the loss of another word of power will strike a harsh blow to the plans of Mogul's cult, whatever they may be. You have done well. The Lord's Alliance and Neverwinter are grateful for your efforts. And on their behalf, I would like to give you this reward of 3,000 gold coins.
Nice. I ran into Hadrian again, Aaron.
Hadrian? What did the lizard woman have to say this time?
She spoke of the ancient creator races. She claimed to be one of them. I think she's a friend.
I'm no history expert, but wouldn't that make her thousands of years old? I'm not sure whether I believe her, and I don't know what this has to do with Margrim. But I intend to try and find out. Leave Hadrian to me. Margrim and his crew are still skulking around the countryside, which means they must believe there's at least one more word still undiscovered. Find it before they do. I wish you luck in your mission. The very survival of Neverwinter may depend on it.
Okay. I'm at 227,000 gold. What are these? Cultist journal? Bunch of diaries. Yeah. So I think the last place to go is Fort Ilkard. I've done the Moonwood, and I've done the Coldwood. So all that's left is Ilkard. Okay, I'm gonna put that in my stream. Wait, how do I spell that again? Ilkard. Okay, so if anyone shows up, they'll know what I'm doing. And I'm glad I can do that in the middle of the stream. That's pretty cool. Okay, let's go. Soldier. My poor boots. Elk Tribe archers. Oh, a bag of holding. Excellent. Not often you get one of those from a corpse. He's still in there. Yeah, I'm gonna put him back on melee weapons. He's busy and can't talk to you. Okay. Don't use ranged weapons. Grizzly bear. Oh, it's a dire tiger too. An elk tribe member with the leadership of Neverwinter book. Okay, in we go. To Fort Elkerd. Okay, let's check out this cave. Orc lair. Orc lair.
Okay, dokie. Okay, dokie.
Okie dokie. Oh.
It's done. It's done.
Let's go this way first. Ogre mage. Soon my companions will be here. Got an ice aura. Yeah, it's just one of my favorite battle musics in the game because they use the low keys on the piano. The bomb, 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 bomb. Very satisfying. Oh, Watchman's Helm. Nice. I already have one in one of my bags. I think it's this one. No. Yeah, this one. I have a Watchman's Helm. You'll need it for Hordes of the Underdark because sometimes you'll go through areas that are full of hidden doors. And that helmet will help you spot them. Or you can put it on like a companion, I think, because in Hordes of the Underdark, I'm pretty sure you can affect your companion's equipment. So you could put it on Tomy, and then Tomy could find hidden doors and stuff like that. Piercing arrow.
Okay, dokie. It's done.
There's enemies nearby. Can we rest over here? Yeah. Uh-oh. Not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. Okay. I do have some dropped frames, but it's not going up. Okay, I'll just have to put up with it. Sitting and waiting around isn't really a good use of my time, so I'll just have to keep playing. Oh, that hurt. Oh, hello. 2 critical hits in a row. Nice.
No quarter!
Oh, he's in trouble. He just walked into that room full of enemies. Orc champions have sneak attack. We got him.
Okay, dokie. It's done. Okay, dokie.
Excuse me.
It's done.
Giant's Bane, what's this?
This
Half
is too
plate
much
plus
to
3.
carry.
Oh, those weigh a lot.
Okay, dokie. It's done.
Piercing arrows, nice. Purple Dragon Knights, yeah. Okay, in we go.
Follow me, now.
Follow me, now.
Okay, dokie. Okay, dokie. It's done.
Gazood. This orcish bandit is large and fierce. He's impossible. Holy shit. 480 XP for that guy? Damn. Considering a dragon was 600, that's quite impressive. Gazood's head. Okay, so he's part of a quest.
No content.
You can't? Okay. Unkas. He's a shaman of the Utgard elf tribe. Okay.
Well met.
I am Unkas, a shaman of the Utgard elk tribe. Thank you for saving me. I have many curative powers that are at your disposal. Are you in need of healing? I could use some healing. Does... I guess he's going. Okay, see ya. He's actually walking out. He's not just disappearing. That's kind of funny. Maybe we can follow him. Oh, there he goes. Okay. Well, we saved him. Okay. Can I walk across this? No, that would be cool if you could. No resting is allowed in this area? What?
Wait, what can I get you?
Go on, leave us. Gomnir's head. The rest of us will follow him shortly. Leave me be. Do you need any help? I'm alright. When I get back to the well, Nurk will heal me. Gonmir? He's not so lucky. Whatever, I'm not waiting around here to die. I'm getting back to the well. Damn, he had a potion of cure critical wounds. I guess he could have used that to save his life. Okay, here's the fort.
No can do.
I greet you.
Identify yourself or we'll have to attack. I'm Trilladero Crom. I work for Aaron Gend and the Lord's Alliance. About time they sent us some help. I don't know how much longer we can hold the fort against this Uthgard siege. You need to speak to Commander Damas. Go to the building in the northeast corner. Okay.
No quarter!
Yeah, let's check out these barracks in case there's anyone we can talk to. Find it funny that the barbarians have siege engines, because, like, when Rome was conquering Europe, like, you've probably seen Gladiator, right? The beginning of the battle, they have the catapults shooting at the barbarian hordes and stuff like that. That shit didn't really happen. Like, you would not use siege engines against infantry. Like, siege engines were built at the site of a battle, okay? They didn't just walk them down the bloody roads. They didn't have any roads then, okay? So, that's the thing. Like, people are pretty crafty. They can build stuff on site. So that's what they would do. So yeah, like, siege engines and stuff like that, like, that stuff is really funny. Okay, the barracks. Anyone? Everyone's just, no name. But we could probably rest in here. Oh, I was like, what the hell? Why is someone angry? The difficulty setting assumes you will hire a henchman. The game may be too difficult to beat without one. It's true. Like, if you were a spellcaster and you try to do this by yourself, you would lose. Like, that's just a guarantee. Okay. Oh, the door's around here. Ekel.
Greetings.
I may be just a simple gnome, but Commander Damas doesn't have the right to treat me like this. What a pompous, self-absorbed jerk. You're pretty hard on your commander. He's just doing his job. Well, he ain't doing it very damn well. The Uthgard aren't normally on good terms with Luskan. If Damas wanted to, I bet he could bargain a peace treaty and at least get the Uthgard to call off their warriors. But he's too stubborn or too stupid or too arrogant or too blind or too bloodthirsty to even try and make peace. The guy's a complete moron. Yeah, like, when you're not involved in a situation, say, like, making decisions, like, I never wanted to be involved with making decisions because... The hell? Someone just sneezed? Bless you. Yeah, so, like, people that are in charge of stuff, like, that's a really hard position to be in because, You know, you have to try to get people to listen to you. And the only thing that really gets people to listen to you is the fact that you're getting paid. Like, if you weren't getting paid, you wouldn't want to listen to someone. You know? That's the way we are. Like, oh, be independent, be independent. But when the government comes calling, you better be a loyal citizen or we won't like you. You know? So, that's just the way it is, right? Like, generally what's considered good and acceptable behavior is what's the most useful to the government. So if people are nice and they're supportive, that suits the government. They don't want people to say, like, hey, these idiots in the office, you know, they don't know what they're doing. But the thing is, we have no clue how to do any of that stuff. Like, the closest I ever got to running a government was doing speeches about different provincial leaders. We never actually talked about the system of government or experimented with the system of government. We just studied politicians. And like, hey, look, these guys, see what they did for the country? They're awesome. Politicians are great. Yeah, okay. Well, that's Canada in a nutshell for you. Politicians are great. Yeah. Nobody believes that. But they're doing the job none of us wants to do, right? Like, if you had a thirst for power and you wanted to rise to the top of the ranks, they would not allow you to. They would see you're ambitious, they'd see you want to take over, and they will never give you an opportunity to raise in the ranks. So that's why it's kind of pointless. Like, the only reason someone young gets involved in politics is because someone's pushing them to do it. So like Justin Trudeau, our illustrious Prime Minister, he was a drama teacher. You think it was his idea to become Prime Minister? Hell no. That guy was happy being a drama teacher and dressing up with his pathetic makeup. Okay? Like, he was happy doing that. Someone said, hey, Justin Trudeau, you might make a good Prime Minister. And he's like, hey, you know what? They're right. I could make a good Prime Minister. So it wasn't even his idea. Like, look at what he's done with the country. The only thing he's done that I'm happy with is legalizing marijuana. And that's because I'm a filthy drug addict. Okay? Don't be like me, kids. Don't do drugs. You don't need them. Okay? People that do drugs are doing it because they're weak. That's not true at all. That's what they say, right? So that's the thing. I have people that are older and I have people that are younger on my channel. So I need to think about that when I talk about this stuff. So when I say, oh, drugs are good, right? When you older people will hear that and they'll say, oh, you know, he's just being funny. You know he's not being serious. Because, like, anyone that's done drugs and doesn't like it, you know, like, they know drugs are bad. If you like feeling bad, if you like feeling negative, then you'll like doing drugs. Because that's basically what it's all about. It's about channeling a negative feeling. So, like, I smoke weed, and every time I smoke weed, I channel my inner stoner. Which is to say, I want to relax and have fun. Okay? I'll never push it on you. I'll never share it with you. If you want to try weed, go to somewhere where it's legal and give it a try. Okay? When you're old enough. Because I know some places it's not legal, right? So that's why I shouldn't really talk about it. But anyway, the gnomes seem to have a way of triggering me in this game. Because the gnomes in this game say something really funny, and I have to, like, explain it or think about it. So, wow, you really don't like Damus. Can you blame me? I finally get enough money to retire and buy a nice little homestead in the country, and then bam, I get conscripted into his army. Now he won't even let me return home. I've got to get buyers lined up for my crops. If I don't sort it out soon, I'm going to lose a fortune. And it'll be because of that jerk Damus. Anything I can do to help? Nothing you can do unless you want to buy several hundred bushels of turnips. Wait a minute, there is something you can do. I could write up a note with instructions from my wife and a list of all the buyers she has to get in touch with to sell our crop. You could deliver the note for me. Okay, I'll do that. Thanks, this will save me a bundle. Take this note back to my wife and she'll know what to do. Don't worry, I put down that she should give you a substantial reward for this. My farm is down in the fields to the west of Fort Ilkard. Okay. It shouldn't be hard to recognize my wife. I don't even think there are too many other gnomes living as farmers in the area. Yeah, exactly. There's not many gnomes around. Unless you're in the Underdark. Yeah, like, complaining about world-like leaders, it's like, well, what would you have done in their position? And most of the time, you're probably going to answer, I don't know. Because what is really a good way of being a politician? What's a really good way of running a government? You know, I have no clue. Like, I only play video games, right? So, what's this? Ruins? Okay. So for me, as just a gamer and a YouTuber, right? Like, I have no clue how to run a country. Like, I can play video games and I can do those really well. But the thing is, the closest thing I could think of to running a country is Dwarf Fortress. Now, Dwarf Fortress, you can have like hundreds of dwarves in a settlement. But here's the thing. You can't make them all happy. It's impossible. There will always be dwarfs that are at the bottom of your society because they have mental illness, they're drunk, or they want to fight toads. Like, I don't know. Like, I've even seen dwarfs beat on children because they were upset. You know, like, that stuff happens in that game. And that's pretty close to real life. So if you take 100 people out of a population, randomly, of course, like, you try to do it random, like you do a lottery, okay? And you pick 100 people out of everyone in your country, okay? How many similarities are there going to be between those people? Not many. Because some of them might not even been born in the country. They might be from another country. Others might have been born, but they're raised in a different setting. Like, if you live in Canada and you're from Quebec, you grow up in a French-speaking part of the country, whereas the rest of the country speaks English. Like, if you grow up speaking French, you're going to be a totally different person compared to someone who grows up speaking English. Like, the language programs you, and the culture programs you, okay? So, that's why statistics are a scam. Don't believe in statistics, because when they say pick 100 people, they pick it from a small sample size to say, hey, there's 100 people working for this company. We want to get them to come work for us. We're going to do a study on them. That's what would happen. It wouldn't be like 100 people off the street. It would be 100 volunteers from somewhere in society that they trust people. Okay? They are never going to go to the hood and ask for their opinion. They won't. They just never will. That's what happens. Those neighborhoods get abandoned. Okay? So the only time anybody wants to do anything about poverty is when someone rich wants to increase their wealth in an area. So slumlords, right? Everyone's heard of slumlords. They're everywhere. Because they have enough money to buy these buildings from private owners, and they have enough money to fix them up, and then they just move whoever they decide to move in, and then they take money from them. Right? So that is a closed system. So the people that owns the apartment, the slumlord, they're only getting their money from low-income people. They're not getting their money from people that are rich. They're getting it from low-income people. And where do low-income people get their money? Some work, some do crime, some get assistance from the government, you know? They're not like, oh, I have a weed farm out in the countryside and I make $1 million a year from it, you know? They're not like that. Most people are making less than $30,000 a year. Like, minimum wage in Ontario right now, if you work full-time, you'll make close to $30,000 a year. That's not a lot. Like, you want to put a down payment on a house, you want to get a payment going on a car, you want to move into an apartment, you know? Like, $30,000 is not a lot of money. I know, because I lived it. So now I'm less. Like, I'm on assistance right now. I make less money than I used to, but I'm way happier. Because I don't really believe in working very hard. I don't think you have to work hard to be successful. I think you have to work smart to be successful. That's how I got my promotion. So I used to work at a Tim Hortons, and I started off just pouring coffee and selling donuts. Eventually they got me working the drive-thru, and then eventually they got me doing midnights. So on a midnight, you work the whole store by yourself. So there's not many customers, but you have to clean up and you have to restock the sandwich making station and stuff like that. So I did that for a while, and once they saw they could trust me with that, they're like, hey, we want you to bake. So I wasn't a baker officially because I didn't have the uniform, but I did bake in the store, so I made all the food. So, like, you can work your way up to a better position in life by working hard. But somebody has to give you a chance first. If they don't give you a chance, you'll never get an opportunity. So that's the thing. Some people are like, oh, well, you know, I work really hard. You know, I work like 60 hours a week, or I make $90,000 a year. You know, I work really hard. Well, yeah, you work really hard, but what are you doing with your money? You know? Like, oh, I bought a house, so I bought a truck. You know, I'm putting a pool in for my kids, right? They say, oh, I just got a big paycheck. I guess I can afford to spend money now. And it's like, no, that's not true at all. The thing about money is you really want to save it because you can lose it in an instant. Like, if I went to jail, for example, I would lose my disability because they don't give money to criminals. So as soon as I get out of jail, I can reapply for my assistance and get it back, right? But the time between losing it and getting it back, that's enough time for you to be losing your apartment, not being able to put gas in the car, not affording groceries. That's all it takes is like, you know, less than a month and your whole life is ruined. So, like, what do you do about that, right? Like, I don't know. Like, I have my parents, so I can depend on them, right? Like, if I had to move out right now, I couldn't afford to do it. You know, I just couldn't. I don't make enough money to do that. I make enough money to be able to feed myself every day. Like, I could be on the street and I could eat one decent meal a day. But, yeah. I'm rambling too much, so let's not worry about that. Yeah. Okay. Tree. Oh, there's a necklace in the tree. Cultist archers.
Time to die!
Killed every one of Aaron's lackeys. Killed them all. Cultist journal. This is the journal of a cult member. It would appear that at one point in time the cultist was a nobleman due to the constant reminiscences of the days of wealth and privilege. I am used... if I have this in front of me, you won't be able to hear it. I amused myself today with memories of the annual fox hunt at the Vintner estate. There were some old ruins back in the woods behind his southern fields that the fox might head for. As we searched the ruins today, I imagined that the words of power were the fox and I the hound. The others must have thought I was cracking up when I started to laugh for no apparent reason, but I suddenly conjured up the image of Lord Vintner as a bespectacled hound, and I couldn't help myself. Yeah, like, I'm gonna hunt a fox. Like, what's a fox doing? Oh, it's eating my chickens. You know, okay, well then, you might want to kill the fox then, but like, wealthy hunt, right? It's like a bunch of dudes on horseback with torches running through the woods. You know, that's not a hunt. That's a massacre, okay? Albert +2.
This is too much to carry.
This is too much to carry. Where is it? There we go. Pop it in there. Trolls.
Time to die!
Critical hits.
This is too much to carry.
This is too much to carry. What the heck? Volcanus Oak Seed. Oh, what the heck?
Time to die! Follow me, now.
So it's summoning demons. Immune to mind affecting spells. That's a great helmet. Okay. One thing I want to try. I got a level drain. I'm going to try smashing these altars. Okie dokie. Woohoo. Aye, it's done. Aye, it's done. Okay. I'm going to look it up. Oh, the volcanic oat seed is for Linu. Okay. Summoning portal. Yeah, nobody really knows what its purpose is. So, we'll just leave it at that. Okay. Creator ruins. Very nice. Okay. Oh, he needs to rest. Let's go back outside. Translation amulet. Magic of this amulet translates all communication, verbal or otherwise, into a language both speaker and listener can understand. Such a device must be equipped for its magic to work. Okay. Adventure's note. Pages are torn and bloodstained, but a few notes can be made out still. The golems are invincible. It is only luck that has them move so slowly they cannot keep up. There must be some way to defeat them. The strange wizard in the garden seems to know something, but she won't tell me. I must leave now. I know, else I may never see my family again. If I can only make it back to the door. Well, I made it to the door. I just didn't make it out the rest of the way.
Time to die!
Temporal lizard. Okay, I'll open this chest and I'll see if I can talk to that lizard with the amulet. No, okay, that doesn't do anything, so let's take that off.
No can do.
Only the master smoke color and sound may enter. There are 3 locks on the door. Okay. Where does this go? Creator Garden?
What? Who? Oh, pardon me. I didn't notice you there. I was rather engrossed in my contemplations of the time stream. It's easy to get lost in a paradoxical currents, if I do say so myself.
Time stream? What in Faerun are you talking about? I suppose I should start at the beginning. Haha, get it? The beginning? A little time travel joke. In a recursively accessible time stream, a beginning, by definition, cannot exist. Now do you see what's so funny? No? Never mind. Could you just get to the point, please? I'm sorry, I sometimes forget temporal displacement is a confusing subject. Let me explain. I'll try to keep this brief and simple. I am a researcher in fluid temporality, time travel if you will. That is why I'm here in these ruins, because they were built on a time sink. Time sink? A time sink is an area where it is possible to tap into the time stream and travel backwards in time, though not forwards, unless you're returning to the temporal reality you started from. Of course, such a thing is not easily accomplished. It requires old and powerful magic. Fortunately, the creator race has already done the hard work for us by building the sundials. Are the sundials still working? They are if you know how to use them. I could teach you how to travel back to the ancient past when these ruins were still being built, but you have to perform a task for me. What's the task? I need the fruit of the rare Ultarg tree. I have the seeds, but the tree only bears fruit every 10,000 years or so. What I need you to do is use the time sink to go back in time and plant the tree for me. According to my research, the only place you can safely plant the seeds and have the tree bear fruit is beneath the red warding rune painted on the soil of this garden. Plant the tree in the past, and I'll be waiting here in the present to harvest the fruit. Okay, I'll do it. You won't get very far if you don't know how to use the sundials. I've actually got a notebook that explains it all. It's pretty simple. Here, take the notebook and these Ultarg tree seeds you promised to plant. Oh, and you'll need this time crystal. The time crystals are magic items with a special use. Just use the special property of the time crystal and target the effect on the sundial, and you'll be sucked back to a time when these ruins were still being built. When you want to come back, just use the crystal again on the sundial, and you'll be transported back to the present age. And if you want to go to the past, you might find some way to weaken the Guardian Golem controlling this complex so you can get the word of power you told me you were looking for. Or do you tell me at our next meeting, whatever. Okay, anything else? Just remember the rules. They're all in the notebook in case you forget. 1. The area of the time sink only extends the length of the ruins. You won't be able to leave the vault complex while you're back in the past. 2. You can't bring any items of power from the past back with you. When you come forward, they'll be left behind. Take only memories and leave only footprints, right? That's a little time travel joke. Get it? Never mind. Okay, I think I got anything else. Remember to plant Ultarg's tree seeds in this spot. Anywhere else and they won't grow. Then come back to the future and speak to me and I'll give you your reward. I guess that's it, unless you have more questions. No, I'll be going now. Well then, goodbye. We shall meet again soon. Or is it we already met in the past? It's so hard to keep this stuff straight. Okay. Ultarg seeds. Time crystal. Principles of time travel. Okay, this book is written in an ancient language you cannot understand. In the margins, however, someone has scribbled notes in the common tongue detailing how the time crystals can be used to travel back to the ancient days. The creators built this complex over a time sink and constructed several sundials that tap into the heart of the temporal instability. Using a time crystal on one of the sundials activates the time sink, drawing the person back into the ancient past. Using the crystal on the sundial in the past will return the person to the future. In my exploration of the ancient past, I've discovered several interesting anomalies associated with time travel. First, it's not possible to travel beyond the time range of this time sink's influence. For this reason, I have only been able to explore the complex itself, despite my desire to see the world as it was before the change in climate covered the land in ice and snow. Also, I have discovered that it's not possible to bring back certain items back from the past into the present. This is likely an inherent aspect of the temporal displacement that minimizes paradox and disruptions of the time stream. This is fortunate, for I shudder to think of the consequences if the creators had ever discovered a way to travel from the past into our own time. I had another run-in with the creator race during my last visit to the past. Those walking lizards surprised me in a dead-end hall. It was all I could do to escape with my life. I'm beginning to wonder if the further exploration of these ruins is truly worth the risk. Okay, well... where's the sundial? Can I walk through these doors? Okay, so it looks like I can't go through these doors. We can't fight these.
Follow me, now. Follow me, now.
Okey-dokey. It's done. It's done.
Tamerlane's song.
Follow me, now.
Home of the amulet. Amulet of natural armor. Okay, I wonder if I can give those books to, what's her name? Oh, the golem is following him. Okay, let's save.
No quarter! Laksar Papor, Pasadena Parsina. You must be careful. I will help you if I can. But if the masters see us speaking, they will cut out my tongue.
Who are you? I am Lokar, leader of the slaves. I often help those who have escaped the change of the creator races you have previously done. I want to ask, I am no escaped slave. I am a visitor from the distant future. Of course, I understand now. You have lost your mind, probably from the beatings of your cruel mistress. No wonder you've risked everything to escape. I'm not crazy. I really am from the future. I admit your appearance is strange to me, but the mistress's empire extends to distant exotic lands. Often they bring back slaves of races and cultures never before seen in this part of the world. I find it far more likely you're one of these than a visitor from the future, but I do not wish to upset you. If you claim to be from the distant time, I will not dispute it. I only want to help you. Okay, I want to ask some questions. I'll tell you what I can if it will help against the creator race that enslaves us. What is this place that you are building? The mistresses are forcing us to build a great fortress complex. At its heart, we are constructing an enormous vault that will be protected by various magical wards once it's completed. Though, what our masters plan to place inside the vault, I cannot say. Do you know some way I can get into the vault? Right now, the vault is unguarded and empty. You can enter if you wish, but once this complex is complete, the vault will be sealed by the power of 3 magical wards. I do not know how much about the magical wards, but I suspect that once they are activated, it will be impossible to enter the vault without first deactivating them. Is there anything else I can tell you? Thank you for your help. I will be going now. Take this ring before you go. Show it to the other slaves in the complex, and they'll be more willing to risk themselves to help you. I wish there was more I could do for you. Every slave that escapes is a victory for our people and a blow against the tyranny of the creator race. May luck be with you. Okay, good, I can rest over here. Harp of Charming. Riddle of Smoke. Says I can't keep this stuff, but I'm picking it up anyway. Ring of Magic Defenses. Dispel magic once a day. Ooh. Strangers have been inscribed under the surface.
Greetings.
You cannot be here. Mrs. Catch an escaped slave in the golem room. They'll kill us both. Who are you? I am one of the slaves of the mistresses have commanded to create golems. When finished, the golems will be indestructible guardians of the vault. It is forbidden for me to have contact with the other slaves on pain of death. That's why you should not be here. Tell me more about this vault and these golems. The mistresses are forcing us to build a great vault. When finished, it will be protected by magical words of smoke, light, and sound, as well as the golem guardians I am working on. What was that you said about magical wards? Once completed, the vault will be protected by 3 wards, one of each of smoke, light, and sound. Once activated, each of the wards can only be deactivated from a different room within the complex, where the mechanisms of the power of the individual wards are to be located. I do not know the secret to deactivating the wards once they are finished, but I imagine you would have to solve the riddles of smoke, light, and sound to gain entry once the wards are in place. And once my work here is complete, the golems will have to be vanquished as well. Okay, thank you, I'll be going now. The only thing I could think of is maybe we need to destroy these things. So I'll see if I can destroy them. Okay. I don't know. Okay, can I open this door? Yeah. Oh, what's this? Archer's Belt? Piercing 10% immunity bonus. What does that mean? Doesn't sound very good. Okay, well I remember. I need to go up and plant that seed.
No quarter!
Morag?
An age of greetings to you.
What manner of slave are you that does not cast down his eyes in my presence? I could have you flayed for this. Do you not recognize me? I am Morag, first daughter of the queen and heir to the throne. How dare you approach me? I meant no offense, mistress. I only wanted to ask you some questions. I could have your tongue removed for daring to speak to me, slave, but your brazen courage amuses me. It is rare for a slave to show such bravery. I shall answer your questions, creature, though if you displease me, your life shall be forfeit. What is it you wish to know? How can we understand each other? Has your mistress taught you nothing? The translation amulet I wear gives you an understanding of my words. If not for the amulet, we would have no use for your kind. It is the only way we can make our servants and slaves bow down to our orders. Do you know anything about the words of power? How dare you speak the name of our most sacred relics? I could have your entrails torn from your body for profanity, the holy words, profaning the holy words, slave. I demand you to tell me how you heard of the words of power. No slave must know such things, but wait. There is something strange about you. Where is your collar? Why is your forehead not branded with the mark of the house you serve? Your clothes and appearance are unknown to me. You are no slave. Who are you, creature? I'm Trelladero. I have come from the far distant future. Of course, the time sink. This is not the world you know, creature. The secrets of the Creator race are not yours for the taking. Guards, slay this creature. It must not escape back to its own time. Mammal scum. Yeah, just gonna run to the bathroom real quick. I'm gonna plant that. Okay, time to plant the seed. Plant Ultarg seeds. Looks like a tablet could fit inside of it.
Time.
Okay.
No. This is too much to carry.
Elven ceremonial armor. You're 35 and you get to see what this game looks like for the first time. Pentium Pro 200 megahertz was able to run D2 in 2000, and I wonder if I was able to run this game too. Holy crap. D2, that's a long time ago. I'm assuming you're talking about a Dungeons and Dragons game, K-series. I don't know about your computer then. Like, I had the CD for this game. And, yeah, that's where I played it originally. Like, I still have the CD downstairs. Diablo 2? Oh, okay, yeah. Diablo 2, no worries, yeah. I know about Diablo 2. I never played it. I played Diablo 3. Yeah. Yeah, so, like, I feel like if you could run D2, you might have been able to run this game. The requirements aren't very steep. And, like, if you look at the graphics, right? like, they're 3D models and stuff like that, but the textures are pretty low res. Like, this is the enhanced version, right? But, like, yeah, this game basically looks the same as it did when it first came out. To my knowledge. I mean, that was a long time ago. But, yeah, I'm glad you're getting a chance to see the game. Because it's really good. Like, compared to Diablo, it's, like, it's completely different. Like, I remember Diablo being, like, you could just keep playing it forever. Enhanced version, okay. Diablo looked way worse back then. Yeah, so that's what I mean. Like, a lot of the older games, they try to, like, enhance the graphics. And it's not really necessary for them to do that. Like, Fallout 4. They just released the next-gen update for Fallout 4, and it actually ended up causing some glitches. Like, with the load times and stuff. So, if you're 35, I'm 34, so we're about the same age. I turned 34 in May. But yeah, like, it's not that I didn't know about Diablo, but I didn't have a PC at the time when that game came out, so I never got into it. I got into, like, what was it? Red Alert 2, Faerun, Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind, Neverwinter Nights. Then, like, I got Half-Life 2 and stuff like that. But, yeah, that was a long time ago. Riddle of Sound. Right, I need to fight these guys first. Yeah, did you ever play Baldur's Gate or Icewind Dale? Oh, Red Alert 2 is your first game on your father's computer? Oh, that's excellent. Yeah, like, I was like 5, and we went to my cousin's house, and they had a PC. And he had Red Alert 1 and Roller Coaster Tycoon. So those were my first PC games. You played Baldur's Gate with the 6 CDs as a kid? Oh, okay, that's excellent. Yeah, so if you've played Baldur's Gate, then it's not that different from this. Like, this is basically the more evolved version of Baldur's Gate. Okay. I don't know if this is something I need to focus on now. I think this is just a hint to what I need to do in the present.
Well met.
Who are you? One of the slaves? Yeah, he doesn't seem to know. Yeah, like, Baldur's Gate is another game that I kind of missed out on, because, like, they didn't really market that stuff back then. When I read about games, it was in magazines. Like, we didn't have the, what do you call it? Like, the online journalism and stuff, right? So, like, games were still a mystery back then, which I kind of appreciate. Like, games today, like, you know, I've gotten to the point where if I need like a hint or whatever, I'll just go look it up, you know, because I've already played these games. But like, if it was like System Shock, for example, I played the System Shock remake, and with that game, it's like if I hadn't have looked up what to do at some points, it would have taken me an extra 15 to 20 hours to beat, which is insane. But, like, if you want your games to be hardcore, then the older games are probably where it's at. Like, I find newer games, they're a little more relaxed. Like, I don't know much about Diablo 2. Oh, okay. It was a CD, DVD reader, writer, destroyer. Oh, I remember CD drives. Baldur's Gate was 6 CDs. Each one was a different CD. Oh, wow. That's insane. Like, it must have been a pretty big game then, because 6 CDs would have a lot of areas. Pool of secondary colors.
No quarter!
Game was big? Oh yeah. So I'm watching a guy, his name is Zarek Zakaron. And what he's doing, he's playing Baldur's Gate EET. And EET is Baldur's Gate 1, Baldur's Gate 2, and you can even put Icewind Dale all into the Baldur's Gate... Ooh, Amulet of Power, nice. You can put the Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 into the Baldur's Gate 2 engine and play it as one big game. So you start playing the heck? Child's Toy, okay. You start off by playing Baldur's Gate 1 in the Baldur's Gate 2 engine, and then once you're done the story, without even changing games, you just start playing the second game story. It's pretty cool. So, like, I've been watching him play that, and I can see where the game is a lot of fun. Because it reminds me exactly of Neverwinter Nights, just with the party. Like, Neverwinter Nights isn't really built for parties. That's pretty nice, yeah. So, yeah, like, to experience the game for the first time, that's kind of the best way to do it, because... Oh, another Ring of Elemental Resistance? Oh, dude, can I keep that? Oh, man. That is super rare. Oh, wow. I have 2 now, okay. Yeah, so, like, to play the EET, like, that's a lot of fun, because, you know, seamless transition. He also has, if you've ever played Fallout, he's got EET for Fallout as well. So you combine Fallout New Vegas and Fallout 3 into the same game. So you play Fallout 3 in the Fallout New Vegas engine with all the New Vegas perks and stuff like that. And then once you're done the Fallout 3 area, you go to New Vegas, and there's other mods you can get for the game too. Like the one that the streamer uses is called Benny Humbles You and Steals Your Stuff. So, like, once you're done Fallout 3 and you're ready to move on to New Vegas, there's a mod where you can start at level 1 and lose all your stuff. And then you play through New Vegas like a new character, and then once you get Benny and you fight him, you get all your stuff and your XP back. And then you're, like, super powered, super high level, and you can do the rest of the game like that, which is pretty cool. So I know these sundials... I can travel through time using the sundial. So maybe what I need to do is, did I open that chest yet? I need to go back through time, see if I can figure out these riddles. Okay, where is it? Right here. Okay, so now we're back in the present. Yeah, it looks like all this stuff from the past we get to keep. It's funny because they said that we couldn't keep it, but looks like we can. Oh, I should probably zoom in so you can see the battles a bit more. Oh no, disease. Okay, I need to get rid of that disease. Okay, excellent. Yeah, so what got me into playing Neverwinter Nights again, the streamer Zarek Zakaron, he's like, people are asking him to play Baldur's Gate 3. So he's like, well, loot is RNG? Yes, it is, actually. Every chest, every corpse, everything, it's random loot. Yeah, it's random loot. So, like, this Elder Ring of Elemental Resistance I got as loot. This ring here, this Ring of Power, I had to buy. So it's kind of the same thing. It has elemental resistances, just no acid resistance. It has freedom, so you can't be locked in place or anything, and it has regeneration. Cost me 200,000 gold for this ring. That makes a good game too, yeah. Fallout 4 is probably one of my favorite games right now to play. And, like, I played Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas. But, like, I liked the simplicity of Fallout 4 better. Like, getting rid of the stats. Can I hurt him?
Do not fight!
No. Only the golem's key can open the door. Okay. Can't open that door. Looks like I'm stuck. Yeah, I'm trapped. Okay. I lose that ring. Oh no. I lost it. Oh well. Yeah, it wasn't too far away, but yeah, just like I'm not really sure what to do with this area. Yeah, it's no big deal, because like finding the extra ring was cool, but I can't really equip it, because I don't know if it stacks. Yeah, got him. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna try going back to where I was the last time. Happened on your last night playing Vision of Mana. Did 100% a zone with all secondary quests for the game to crash during load screen while exiting the area. Oh, that's terrible. Yeah, that stuff that sucks. I hate when that really when that happens. These games don't usually crash or anything like that, which is good. The only game I've had crash on me was Fallout. Like, I had a crash in Skyrim and a crash in Fallout, and both times it was because of the graphics. Okay, let's go back this way. See if my henchman is still here. Okay, my henchman is gone. You wanted to quit the game, but you gave it another chance and wasn't disappointed? Yeah, that's good. Like, I have stuff like that happen to me too. I have a Warhammer series that I'm doing, and I got to a point where I lost a bunch of stuff, and I'm like, oh, well, maybe I should restart the campaign. But, oh, you wouldn't want $100 to go into the drain so quick? Holy crap. That game wasn't cheap then. Yeah, that's like, I bought Hearts of Iron 4. And I liked the game, I had fun, but I only played it once, so that was about 10 hours. And it cost me like 150 bucks. But I wouldn't say it was a waste of money, but it definitely hurt a bit. Because, like, I'm a little more cautious about buying games now, because, like, I don't know, just more cautious. Like, with Warhammer, I bought all the DLC, and I Like, I own all the DLC, but I still haven't played it. Like, I'm playing through all the old content, and yeah, it's fun. But like, you don't need the DLC until you need to get it. Like, until you're ready to play it. Creator race ruins. Yeah, I need to look this up because I'm kind of confused. Yeah. We need to go back into the past. Keep it up, love. Subscribe, catch you later. Oh, okay, great. Well, thank you for the subscribe. I hope to see you again, K-Series 89. Take it easy. Oh, he followed me this time. Okay, I need to figure out how to make the golems weak. Okay, so sundials. Chat with the slave worker. Okay. So I just missed something, that's all. I need to talk to these guys, okay. Yeah, I had to talk to this guy.
Hello.
You cannot enter. You cannot be here. If Mistress catches an escaped slave in the golem room, they'll kill us both. I am not an escaped slave. I'm a visitor from the future. The Mistress will care not who or what you claim to be. You are not of the creator race. They'll destroy you if they catch you here. I want to ask some questions. Searching for one of the words of power. I'm not hurt such a thing, but I am only a slave born into servitude. My knowledge is limited to what the mistresses tell me. Is there anything else you wish to know? What is this place you are building? The mistresses are forcing us to build the Great Vault. Once finished, it will be protected by magical words of smoke, light, and sound, as well as the golem guardians I am working on. Okay, what was that you said about... Oh, what can you tell me about these guardian golems? Once complete, the vault will be protected by 3 indestructible golems immune to all physical and magical attacks. My task is to complete the creation of one of these golems. Is there any way I can convince you not to finish building the golem? If I do not complete the golem, the mistress will torture me until I beg for death, and then they will grant it to me in gruesome fashion. Here is Lorcar's ring. He said you could help me. Why did you not say so earlier? If Lorcar sent you, your mission must be one of great importance to the fate of all those enslaved by the creator race. If I do not build the golem, the masters will know I have aided you, but it might be possible for me to construct the golem with a single subtle flaw they will not detect. This will give the golem one fatal vulnerability. I can only introduce one flaw. Any more and the mistress would surely notice. Should I make the golem vulnerable to fire, cold, blunt weapons, or slashing and piercing weapons? Slashing and piercing weapons, yeah. I shall do as you ask. However, my change will only affect the golem I am working on. There are other golems, but you would have to speak to the slaves building them, or they will be invulnerable. Now, please go before the mistress sees you here. Okay, excellent. Okay, so we just talked to them and showed them the ring. Okay, here's the other slave worker. That must be the golem they're building.
Well met.
Who are you? Oh, I want to ask you some questions. What is this place you're building? What can you tell me about the golems? Is there any way I can convince you not to finish building them? Okay, here's Lorcar's ring. Slashing and piercing weapons. Okay, excellent. Okay, and the same thing with him.
Greetings.
I want to ask you some questions. What is this you're building? What can you tell me with the golems? Convince, Lorcar's ring. Slashing and piercing weapons. Okay, excellent. Now we should be able to destroy them.
Follow me, now.
Alright, we did it. I need to cure this poison. Did it. Okay.
Here comes Halfling Death!
Some writing has been placed on the easel, a rambling discussion about the values of the greater race. The old ones believe strongly in the power of certain gems, but a firm hierarchy was set in place. The least magical is seen to be malachite, amethyst reprised proudly, but emeralds were revered high of all. So, malachite. What's malachite? Okay, how do you make green? Nothing appears to happen.
This is too much.
This is too much to carry. Okay. I did it. Okay.
Okay, dokie.
I'll use poison too. Bracers of armor 3. Those don't work on me.
Okay, dokie.
Okie dokie. Okay, I better save before I walk through this again.
Follow me, now.
Okay, dokie.
Oh, there he is. Old One Bodak champion.
Okay, dokie.
Greater Shield of the Watch.
No. This is too much to carry. No.
Still
This is
too
too
heavy.
much to carry.
Okay. Time to sell loot. What the heck are they doing? They're trying to walk the same direction.
Hello there.
Okay. Okay, Archer's belt's no big deal. Fire opals can't be sold.
Hello there.
Yeah, I think I can put my protection amulet back on. Yeah, so I will have to cheat for this. I didn't take the time to learn the, what do you call it? The sounds. Okay. Hey. Yeah, I need to save before I walk through this thing again.
Time to... Time to... Here comes Halfling Death!
Okay, dokie.
He can't because he's scared.
Okay, dokie.
Porch, wow. Epic. Epic loot. Old one defenses. This note appears to be instructions from a high priest to one of his underlings describing how to enter the central vault of the complex. As the keeper of the sacred artifacts, you must understand the secrets of our inner sanctum. Only the rituals of smoke, light, and sound will unbind the door. There is no other way to enter its hallowed halls. Once the slaves have finished building our golems, our defenses will be fully intact. The enslaved fairy will guide you through the ritual of sound, for she is bound to the magic of the gong. To complete the ritual of smoke, you must cast the blessed powders on the sacred braziers so that their combinations match the descending orders of the stones set into the brazier's base. The ritual of light can only be completed using the stones drawn from the holy pool in the center of the pillars. Begin by choosing any two of the single stones set in the primary color pools. Secondary pools must then be filled with the twin gems that match the corresponding color that would create the combining the hues of the stones in the primary pool. Okay. Try red and yellow. Did it. Orange gem. I didn't even have to cheat for that one. Okay. Just figured you had to match whatever colors you were setting up, kind of thing. That wasn't too bad. Alright. Okay, and again, before we go through these doors, you want to save, just in case you get trapped. Lost a really good ring because of this. Oh, see? Sometimes they make you go backwards. Okay. The door opens inward. Oh my god! A Balor Lord.
By my direction!
Oh shit. Okay. Belt of Guiding Light. Okay. Won't be resistant to slashing damage, but I'll be resistant to death. Balor Lord.
Follow me.
No canto.
By my direction! Attack!
Got him!
Turkey. Ah, it's done.
The key.
Ah, it's done.
Yeah, let's get the loot.
The third word is yours. But time is short and Morag stirs. The city you call Neverwinter is under siege. Soon it will fall to Morgan, and he will possess the Source Stone.
The Source Stone? What's the Source Stone?
Morag was the queen of my people. The old ones, the creator race. It was she who created the Source Stone when the world became cold and the snow covered the land. Morag used the words to put her people into a deep hibernation when the cold winter came, imprisoning the heat of the steam fissures in the magical Source Stone, and her and all her people with it.
Why would she imprison herself inside the Source Stone?
The old ones could not survive the coming of the winter storm. Morag sought a shelter where she could escape the death of ice and cold. Within the Source Stone, Morag would gather her strength year after year, century after century. When her power waxed full, we word slaves would awaken the queen to banish the never-ending winter.
So you think if Morag awakes, she'll turn the north into a tropical jungle?
The Source Stone is buried beneath the streets of Neverwinter. And even in its dormant state, the magical heat radiating from within keeps the city habitable during the coldest blizzards.
That's true. And they said it was the water from the mountains that did that.
Imagine what will happen when the power is awakened fully and released. Those who survive the global warming will become slaves to the creators. And I will be bound to the words of power once more. I will not allow this to happen.
Morag was foolish to trust her fate to a group of slaves.
You do not comprehend the magic that once bound the word slaves to the words. We were compelled to obey, even though our masters slept. But Morag underestimated us. A abandoned in the frozen waste. We grew strong enough to free ourselves from our wretched servitude. We've scattered the words, that their power might never enslave us again, and our masters might never awake.
How did Mulgrim become involved in all this?
Something has awakened Morag's spirit. Though her body and true power remain trapped in the Source Stone for now. She speaks
That
to Morgan
glowing
through
light
projections,
kind of hurts.
as I am speaking to you. Morgrim serves her, a pawn blinded by her promises of rewards and power. The plague was the first step in Morag's return. Each death fed the Queen's power, bringing her closer to a true awakening. Now, Morgrim seeks to claim the words of power the Lord's Alliance has hidden in Castle Never to complete the awakening. If he succeeds, Morag will bring complete and utter devastation to the North.
Complete and utter devastation. Sounds serious.
You must return to Neverwinter before the city falls. Speak to the one you call Faerun Gend. I will try to meet you there.
Okay. Okay, I don't want to leave yet. I have to talk to the lady who I grew the tree for. There you go.
Greetings. Once more, I must thank you for planting the Ultarg seed trees for me. Or is this the first time I'm thanking you? No matter. I am grateful in any case.
What about my reward? Have I not given it to you yet? No, I suppose I haven't, or you wouldn't be asking now, would you? What to give? What to give? Ah, I know. Ooh, level up. I think these gems will make a suitable reward. They say they can add a sparkle to your personality. Thank you, Spear. You're most generous. Very well. Until we meet again for the first time. Another time travel joke. Okay. Weaponmaster level 7. I'll get my key critical. Okay, lore. Improved critical short sword. I'm gonna get improved initiative. Okay, now our critical is 15 to 20, so we've got 25% chance to crit. Very nice. Gray render.
To the fight!
Okay, I'm going to take a quick break here. Give me like a few minutes to get a drink and smoke. Yeah, so we still have a lot of this area left. Catapult Commander. Sub Chief Arness, okay. Taking a lot of damage. Holy shit. Oh, excuse me. Holy crap. Arness's head. Okay, we got 2 heads. Gotta be worth something. Commander's Lodge. Okay. Shit, could have done that. To the northern homesteads. Letter. Dearest Matilda, I meant to send this note to offer you words of comfort, but even in my letter I cannot lie to you, my love. In the morning I'm being sent out on patrol to verify reports of a strange ruin found far to the south of Fort Ilkard, further south than even the newly settled homesteads and farmlands. The last 2 patrols sent out there were set upon by the Uthgard and brutally slaughtered, and I fear I may never return from this mission. Yet I am more troubled by the ever-growing number of reports of defenseless settlers being butchered by the savages. I fear the homestead is no longer safe. You must take the children and flee Neverwinter as soon as you can. I would come to escort you myself, but Commander Damas has a heart of stone. He has ordered anyone caught leaving their post without authorization to be hung as a deserter without trial. All I can do is send this note and pray it reaches you before the Uthgard do. Love, Wilhelm. Well, it looks like he didn't make it. Homesteads, okay. The Uthgard attacked our caravan. How did you survive the attack? We heard their war cries and we were able to run off before they found us, but we had to leave our wagons and they looted our goods. We need someone to help us repair our caravan. Oh no, the Uthgard are back! And that's the reality. Like, in a real fight, if you're outnumbered, you lose. Eccles homestead? Oh no. Galia?
Do business
I hope my husband returns home. Eckel handled all the business of the family, but I don't know anything about running a farm. This is horrible. I have a note here from your husband. A note from Eckel? May I see it? This looks like his signature, alright. And here's a list of buyers for our crops. I can't thank you enough for delivering this note. It says here, Eckel promised you a reward. How does 300 gold pieces sound? Thank you, that'll be fine. Take the gold with my thanks. You've earned it. Without this note, I wouldn't have a clue where to begin unloading these turnips. We would have been ruined. Destroyed homestead. What's in here? Oh, dog and his owner's arrow-filled corpse. Oh. Homestead journal. Bloodstains cover... Oh, bloodstains the cover. Why did I have a hard time with that? Bloodstains the cover and many of the pages of this diary. Most of the entries are written in a firm, bold hand and describe the day-to-day activities of a settler family as they worked the fields and tilled the land. The final entry is written in finer script. The youth guard fell upon us as we were working the fields. There was no warning, and we can find no reason for the sudden attack. Father stumbled when an arrow took him in the leg, but while the savages hacked away at his fallen form, Mother and I escaped to the homestead and barred the doors. There's no escape for us now. The barbarians have the home surrounded. The soldiers at Fort Ilkert are far too away to arrive in the time to save us, and I fear our neighbors are already dead. I can only pray that when the savages break through the door, our deaths are merciful and quick. Probably not. Tome of Robes. I wonder if that's a quest, because like I keep finding these magical tomes. Why isn't this guy hostile?
Greetings.
Oh, hello.
No canto.
Okay. Okay, just gotta run to the bathroom quick.
Okie dokie.
Okie dokie.
No canto.
Really?
It's done.
Just a closet. Ow, what are you doing?
Okie dokie.
Lunatic? Oh, what's this? Wicked Union. Okay, we need to go outside and rest. Plague-stricken warrior. Oh, it looks like they're all sick. Isla Goods complete. This book is the final volume of the lesser-known works of Isilgud, the famous historian and chronicler of the North who died well over a century ago. The complete history of seafaring chronicles the evolution of shipbuilding, navigation, and mapping methods. It also contains a detailed examination of all the perils associated with sea travel in general. A short chapter on the pleasures of swimming has been included as a handwritten appendix to the end of the book. But given Isilgud's well-documented fear of water, the addendum is likely a forgery by some anonymous prankster. Okay. Could be a quest item.
Feel my fury!
Breastplate +2.
This is too much to carry.
This musty bookcase contains several volumes detailing the evolution of the exotic flying machines of Faerun. The last volume is missing. Okay. The last volume in this rather drab-looking set of books on swimming seems to be missing. Place the last volume on the skill of swimming in the bookcase. Oh. Okay, so these doors are locked behind books. That's interesting.
It's done. It's done.
Okay, horses sport and combat is bound in horsehide. No wonder the poor creatures are so hard to find anymore. One volume seems to be missing. Okay. So to open those doors, we need to get books. Kind of weird. Yeah, okay. That's Helm's Hold. That's not what we're looking for. The Ashes of Running Wolf. Two critical hits in a row. Nice.
I am begun with it. You die here and now.
Kill them.
Blood and bones.
Holy shit, he got obliterated. I'm absorbing all their damage. Almost at 300,000 gold. Tommy, come back. You're too young to die.
You were safe.
Okay, complete history of flight. Bum, bum, bum.
Okay, dokie.
Prisoner? Huh? Thanks for freeing me. I was afraid Zokan would never let me out of this cage. Can you get away safely on your own? Most of the Uthgard are too sick with the plague to try to stop me. I wish I had a reward for you, but all I can do is thank you again. So thanks. Alright, see ya. Looks young, but his picture's an old man. It's kind of funny. Okay, crack this open for me.
It's done.
Another prisoner.
Welcome to you.
Okay, can you find your way safely out of here? Zokan. Zardoz. Another head. Oh. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, dokie. Okay, dokie. It's done. It's done.
Lots of gold. Okay, we've got 3 heads fermenting in our bag, so I think we gotta find someone to take these heads to.
Good tidings to ya.
Okay, Commander's Lodge is probably where we take the heads. Damas's Lodge.
Hey, this is the commander's quarters. I don't want you enlisted men traipsing through... Oh, I'm so sorry. I thought you were one of my soldiers. Do please forgive my outburst. I would not have it said that Commander Damas is a man without class. How may I be of service to you?
I have some questions I need to ask. I suppose I could spare you the time, though. Between the catapults bombarding us and the endless complaints of the recruits, I've already had enough. Maybe I could do something about those catapults. Tell you what, you go out and disable all 6 catapults attacking the fort, and I'll make sure you get a hefty reward from the fort. Okay. Why are your soldiers complaining so much? They're soft and weak. They whine about missing their families and cry about going back to their farms and homesteads. Don't they realize this is war? Okay. When do you know what the elk tribe has allied itself with Luskin? Who knows how the minds of those animals work? They probably just saw a chance to kill and pillage and jumped at it. Maybe you can negotiate a truce with the Uthgard tribe. How can you even ask that? The Uthgard are ruthless killers who prey on the weak and defenseless. They must be exterminated like the disease they are. Now, if there's nothing else, I guess I'll be going. Alright, let's look up where we take Zokan's head. Yeah, he said to bring it to him. Yeah, I guess I gotta go disable the catapults first. Okay.
Hello.
Catapults have been destroyed. That's excellent news. Of course, I must assume that you're the one responsible for this, therefore you shall be the one to receive your reward. Here's 500 gold pieces for your act of wanton destruction. A fine payday, wouldn't you agree? The reward should suffice. If you desire even more gold, I have another job you might be interested in. The Uthgard siege is still a problem, even without their catapults lobbing death from above. You can bring me the head of Arnis, the Uthgard sub-chief in charge of the siege. I stick his melon on a pole outside the gates, and the Uthgard will think twice before attacking Fort Ilkard again. Of course, I would see you're justly rewarded for bringing me such a prize. Now, if there's nothing else, I have the head of the Uthgard sub-chief. Excellent, I'll have this placed on a pole outside Fort Ilkard's gates at once. For ending the siege at Fort Ilkard, I'm pleased to give you this gift of 750 gold pieces. Thank you, Commander Damas. Since you've proven yourself useful already, there is something else I would ask of you. The best way to break this, the Luskan Elk Tribe alliance is to kill off the Uthgard chief Zokan Thunderer. Without Zokan to support them, to guide them, the Elk Tribe will fall apart, and that'll be the end of the alliance. The Uthgard chief is holed up in an old fort just west of here. Damn coward hasn't come out in weeks. Bring me his head, and I'll give you a fine reward. Now, if there's nothing else, I have the head of Zokan Thunderer. And the Elk Tribe is no more. The world is rid of their vile presence at last. The lands have been cleansed of those wandering savages. Don't forget my reward. Okay, your reward, of course. 1,200 gold pieces seems fair. You're becoming quite the wealthy man working for me. Thank you, Commander Damas. It's been a pleasure doing business with you. The pleasure has been all mine. I doubt there's little more you can do for me here at Fort Ilkerd, but if anything else comes up, I'll surely keep you in mind. Good day to you. I do have another head somewhere. Gazud's head. Let's see who wants Gazud's head. Who gives me the money? Mercenary Enclave, okay. I have Gazud's head. Brought me a present. It isn't even my birthday. 500 gold pieces. Okay, I'd like to see your inventory. Okay, let's see if I can give her these tomes.
Greetings. Normally, I still don't think I want to give you access to my lab. Greetings. I still don't...
Okay, well, I'm going to wrap things up here. I've had enough of this for today. We're getting pretty close to the end of the act, so one of the next things I have to do is the companion quests. So I'm going to save that for the next episode. It's going to be next Monday. So yeah, been a good stream. Thanks, K-Series, for your interest and chatting with me for a bit. And thanks to everyone else who... and yeah, thanks for everyone else who checked it out. So yeah, thanks for watching.